What is happening, guys? So I'm talking through my controller right now because I forgot my part of my mic of my headphones, but whatever. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about Sub Cyrax. So Sub Cyrax is one of his best teams, and a lot of people have been complaining about this because um, Sub Cyrax in general is one of his best teams by far. I actually don't think any other Cameo actually works with Sub-Zero compared to how this team works with Sub-Zero. Now, the reason why I'm saying this and making a video about this is that I've seen a lot of Sub-Zero mains leaving the game because there was not a lot of cameos that people didn't use with him that well. I'm currently working on Sub Darius because Sub Darius is my next project that I want to work on. He kind of gets the same thing like Cyrax does, but I think Cyrax does it a little bit better. So I'm going to explain something to you guys about this team. The main reason why this team is so strong is because of Cyrax's nets. Now, the reason why I say this, and it's also because of Cyrax's helicopter, uh, but the reason why I'm talking about this is because during a death match situation, so what I mean by death match is if the opponent has 10% health or lower, this move could actually be really effective in certain scenarios where, like, if you're under pressure and you have like 10% HP left for your main roster characters. So, for example, if Sub-Zero had 10% and I call out back neck, um, I don't know if you guys see at the bottom where my meter is being drained. Um, that's one major thing that Cyrax has for Sub-Zero, and like not a lot of people a lot of people can like combo off the net, but for where it's really useful for Sub-Zero in this game has one of the best big MK and small MK stuff. So what big MK means is your zoning. Sub-Zero has probably one of the strongest zoning tools in the entire roster, and I feel like a lot of people are downplaying Sub-Zero because of this specific reason. Sub-Zero is a rushdown slash zoner character. So Sub-Zero has three ways to open you up, and a lot of people only have two. Well, technically, Sub has four. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the fourth one after I explain the three major things that Sub can open you up in Big MK. So Sub has back forward two, right? This is super effective in neutral because if your opponent's gonna read that you're gonna do this, or your opponent's gonna read that you're gonna do this, right? What Cyrax can do, Cyrax can trap your opponent. So what that means is, let's say if I call out my back net, right? Watch what happens when you try to jump. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna put my opponent's full screen. See that? That's a punish. You cannot jump that. Like, it traps, it jails you, and on top of that, you get a free combo with your meter drain. So what I like to do with Cyrax, I do something like this. Wait it out, wait it out, wait it out. Right? I do something like that. You're gonna jump on me, fine. I'm gonna anti-air cross up you, and then you're already in the corner. The big thing where Sub-Zero thrives in, I actually think, where now I'm actually starting to see why Sub-Zero is S tier with this team. Like, he's like not S minus or S plus. He's just solid S. And I don't care what anybody says. I actually take notes and I actually lab this character constantly. Like, I actually been playing this character in Combat League. This team actually got me to Demigod this season, and I usually don't grind that much to Combat League. Now, I don't want any nerfs to this team. I just want to explain to the sub-mains why this team is super effective. Because you get the combo off a slide, but you get to choose where your slide combo leads. And this is where it's very effective on Sub-Zero, because Sub-Zero can just slide under projectiles and whatever, right? And I've seen a lot of Sub-Zero mains complaining about he cannot slide under projectiles. Watch this, watch this, watch this. This is where the tech comes in. And this is where I think a lot of people don't expose this enough. Um, I really do think that Sub-Zero is really downplayed in a way because I've actually played a couple against Liu Kang players, Cyrax players. My game's still downloading because I got bored of it, but I want to like re-download it because I want to get to Elder God. So for example, right? Let's say you're against a Sonya Katana, and this is actually I think Katana's best team right now, according to myself and a couple of other friends that I've been playing with who mains this team. Katana Jax is alright. She's mostly known for combos, but this is where I want to expose you guys for Sub-Zero mains that you guys just don't lab at all, and it has to do with creeping ice. Well, I call it creeping ice, but it's called ground ice. You guys know what I mean. So what ground ice does, it slows down the opponent in neutral, and I don't know if you guys understand how effective that this move actually is online, because the opponent can't wave dash. So what makes Sub-Zero thrive in a way, I think, in this like game, I think he's actually one of the strongest zoners in the entire game. And this is where a lot of people get mixed up with Sub, because a lot of people rely on his back two, right? To explain Sub-Zero's back two, Sub-Zero's back two is a whiff punishing counter. It is not meant to go into actual rushdown. Sub-Zero has probably the worst rushdown in the game, but where Sub-Zero thrives the most, it's in his zoning. And because of his dive kick and his creeping ice, the opponent cannot jump, or you have to literally play Sub-Zero's game the entire game. Now, the reason why I like Cyrax is because with Cyrax, like I said, he's able to jail any jump in the entire roster of the game. Havoc's down back 4 in his air move, his air special move. Sindel's jump 3, her broken jump 3. You can anti Sindel's jump 3 with the clone. I've actually done this against a lot of Sindel mains, and they've actually quit because of this. So the thing is about Cyrax, and also I want to talk about this move. This move has actually fixed Sub-Zero, and here's why. I'm gonna throw it out. You see this bomb here? When this bomb is out, this bomb actually makes people scared of Sub, and here's why. When the bomb is out, Sub-Zero could actually get a free getaway off the clone in the bomb setup. So take this for example, watch this. Wait, hold on. I gotta delay it. There we go. You see that right there? Sub-Zero is the only character that can actually avoid this. Yeah. Let me see if I can time it right. Yeah, you see that right there? Sub-Zero is the only person that can actually avoid that bomb. So let's say, for example, I'm in the corner, right? And you want to be zoning with me with Katana. I could get out for free. Like, I don't know if you guys understand how stupid this is. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, but Sub-Zero is very downplayed. Like, no, you guys just suck at your own game with Sub-Zero. You have to run away with him. This is his legit meta game plan now. And I actually do think Sub-Zero is one of the strongest zoners by far, because I actually exposed a lot of high-level Katana and Sindel players with this team, because a lot of people thought that Sonya Blade was the answer. But the other thing that Cyrax can do, which is actually kind of fucked up, I could shimmy you with 2 different mind games. So, for example, I could shimmy you with this move, or I could shimmy you with this move, or I could shimmy you with the 2 grabs, right? Shit, I fucked it up. Right, I could shimmy you with that. But people don't want to deal with that all day, but because they could break it. And on top of this, Sub-Zero has an unbreakable damage combo that people fail to realize how good this is, and I still think this is the best damaging team in general. Now watch this. Pay attention to my health and pay attention to my super meter. Take a look. You guys see how much life you just lost just because I zoned you out? I don't know if you guys understand how stupid this actually is in a zoning game. Now, MK is, like, to explain MK1, there's big MK and there's small MK. So, small MK is your pokes, right? Your staggers, your 1-2, your back 2, even though, like, people, I'm gonna take off breaker just for a minute. Oops. I want to be alright. I want to be off. There we go. But I really do think Sub-Zero thrives in this game a lot more compared to how bad, like, some mains think he is. And the one thing I actually learned about this Sub-Zero player, who actually taught me a lot of stuff, Sub-Zero is the only character that has auto cross-up combos. And what that means is it's with Cyrax's helicopter. Now, I'm not going to show them because I don't know them right now. But there was a subscriber that showed me that where you could actually do something like this. And then, wait. I just did it. There we go. So the you could literally get side switch combos. Like, it's so stupid. Like, the fact that Sub-Zero could actually do this, I think so, like, this is his best team, low key, because Sub-Zero has like one of the best auto shimmy games with Cyrax. He also has one of the best setups with Cyrax. And he has like 2 versions of meterless launchers. Like, you could do, like, look how much damage you could do off of just a grab. I'm gonna put Katana to 100%. And if you hear echo, guys, it's because I'm talking through my controller. Watch this. Oh my god, I fucked up. I'm really bad. Hold on. Oh my god, this combo's actually really hard. Like, you get a free launch off of that. And one thing I want to mention to people, damage in this game is sometimes not worth it. Because in this game, it's like, you have to understand, like, in this game, there's big MK and there's small MK. But I actually do think Sub-Zero thrives really well in both situations of the game. The only thing is, I asked for buffs for Sub is his overhead. Not to make it to be fast or anything. I just want the bug that Sub-Zero has to get fixed for this. That's the only thing I asked for, because I actually do think it's kind of unfair how everybody else's overhead actually links in the game compared to his. I'm not downplaying Sub-Zero at all. I actually think he's really good in online and offline. It's just that people don't understand him that much, because his close MK and his big MK is actually really good. It's strong in 2 different ways, because if you're in your face, because I could, for close MK, you guys have to understand, Sub-Zero has an ice clone, right? And he has 3 different ways to combo off of it. I could do this one, I could do this one, which is the regular one. I could do the normal EX, which is the MKX ice clone. I could do this one, or I could do, yeah, pretty much that one. Or I could do this one. And he also has a really good back 4. Like, his back 4 is actually really good. A lot of people say it's ass, but, like, you guys have to understand, for a wish punishment tool, like, it's really strong. Because it leaves you, like, plus, wait, how much on hit? Yeah, it leaves you +7 on hit. And I don't think you guys understand how, like, good that is on knockdown. There's a lot to lab with this character, because in order to call Sub-Zero really strong, you have to like master this team. But like I said, like, look, you can even span this mid screen too. If the opponent doesn't learn how to block, like, you can just get away with this. And look how much life you're losing. Like, it's really fucked up. But I can't believe I'm going to say this, guys, but you guys are really downplaying Sub-Zero in a way, because Sub-Zero's small MK and big MK is really strong in neutral. He also gets like 50% damage. I fucked it up. Yeah, okay. Hold on. I'm going to show it. Yeah, it's 51 max, but I mistimed it because of the female hurt box. But you can literally get it off of anything. You can get it off of back 2.
Shit.
That's the hard part. You have to like time it. It's doable. It's just because I'm against a female hurt box. There we go. It's not inconsistent. You actually, there's new tricks to Cyrax that I found out. Yeah, it's 51 technically off of his overhead. Like Sub-Zero has one of the best conditioning games in the entire roster, I find, because like the fact that he has technically he has 4 different ways to combo you off the grab. Like he has this one, he has this one, right? He has that one, and he has this one, and he has this one. So technically, he has 6 different ways to combo off the grab. So I'm just gonna say this now: Sub-Zero mains, lap the character, because I actually do think he has one of the best small MKs and big MKs in the entire roster. Sub-Zero is not bottom 5. I actually do think he's S tier, solid S tier with Cyrax. I'm still going to be a Sub-Zero loyalist. I want to see what other cameos that he does thrive in, because I actually do think this character is really downplayed. But with this team, I do think this is his best team because of what I just showed you guys. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.